This is why it's not about the training or the nutrition. It is, but it isn't. This is why people aren't sticking to their programs, because they're not focusing properly on this shit.
The following program is rated TV MANOC. It contains a big pair of nuts directly on your chin. It is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
What's going on, fam? It's your boy Papa Swolio. Thank you so much for coming back for another video. You're always coming back for more. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit the subscribe button and like it. Drop a comment down below so I know what you thought, because we're putting down all sorts of different content right here. I hope you enjoyed the Swolenormous Procast. A lot of you have been messaging me on Instagram and on the live chat on swolenormousx.com, and there will be more, probably about every week or so. There'll be a brand new episode, so I will be notifying you. I'll be posting here in the community section. I'll be posting about Instagram stories, so make sure you follow old Papa Swolio everywhere at Swolenormous, Instagram, also here on YouTube, of course, and at Papa Swolio at Papa Swolio over on TikTok. This video is about truly why people fall off their training, truly why people fall off their nutrition. It's not about the quality of the program. It's not about exactly just what foods you're eating. And this is what everyone forgets. This is what everyone just completely ignores, because it's so easier to say it's calories in, calories out. It's so easy just to say shut the fuck up and do it. And I say that too. There's the inspiration aspect too, but there's also the individualization and the real examination, the mindfulness approach, understanding what makes you tick and what really is the underlying reason why you quit or people quit. Because I've said it 1,000 times on the Daily Swole. I've said it 1,000 times here on this channel. It doesn't matter what the quality of the program is. It doesn't matter what the quality of the nutrition is. It doesn't matter what you're doing if you're not doing it consistently. What do you think is going to come from doing it every other day? What do you think is going to come from doing it a couple weeks and taking 6 months off? Oh, I was a soccer player or a football player in college. Well, you haven't even gotten out of your fucking chair for the last 15 years. So I don't care what you did 2 decades ago. What are you doing now? So, because it's still the beginning of the year at the time of this filming, and it doesn't really matter when you're watching this, you might be starting a meditation practice. You're still starting something. So don't necessarily take this in the sense of only training and nutrition. Think about anything, any kind of habit that you're trying to change. Why do these habits stop? In the sense of, why do you stop before you have cemented that habit? Why do you stop short? Why do you quit? Why do you fail?
Why are you the way that you are?
Let's get into it. This post from SwoleFam member, this is from Thea. I always say it wrong. I forget if it's Thea or Thea, but I call her Thea. Thea. I don't know if I've ever said it properly. She's watching the podcast all the time, and I always like, Thea. Drop in the comments below what's the proper enunciation. All right, a lot of fun with this name right now. Hey fam, has anyone else been thrown off track after receiving bad news? Yesterday morning, I was told that someone had passed away and have been fucking my face with absolute shit ever since. Usually I can't even eat this much, and it's a little emoji. So first, sorry to hear that. I'll call you T, just because I'm going to keep on tongue-tied with the Thea. Condolences. Sorry to hear that. But obviously, it's totally normal to have something really stressful happen and people turn to food just for comfort. It's those addictive triggers. It's those coping mechanisms, that little rush of dopamine that's going to give you a little boost to deal with the grief, to deal with the stressful situation, those habitual triggers, those things that your body expects at this point. A funny story in combination with that, like why, because you're grieving for your loss, why does that make you eat? And just a similar correlation is when you're in the movies, for example, and you brought a snack with you. Before you realize it, let's say you've got candy, popcorn, whatever it is, before you realize it, you've eaten the whole bag, you've eaten the entire candy bar, you've eaten the entire amount of whatever it is because you were entranced. It's like being in a meditative zombie hypnotic state. It's similar to driving on the highway, and once you get home, you're thinking, how the heck did I get here? You zoned out for the past 10 miles because of just the lines, and you think you're present, but you're not really present. You kind of like space out a little bit. So you go through these automations almost. Your body has these little things that it does in order to, because it's just built on habit. So I'm not going to sit here and pretend I know everything about eating disorders and trigger eating. It's complicated for the individual. So before I go and make a blanket statement that's going to be really different for each person, I want you to think about this in a different way. This type of issue. This is the real reason. This is the reason why we have the Swole fam, because we all bond together and everyone in the group is in the comments. So if you're in the Swole fam and you haven't seen this comment or this post, go drop a comment on there with your ideas and your experience. I'm going to do the same. This type of approach to this issue is important for everyone, because we often blame the program. Oh, that workout didn't work. Maybe I should train 5 days a week instead of 4. Maybe I should do 6 resistance days. Maybe my split was wrong. Maybe it was because I'm doing 10 reps instead of 15 reps. Maybe your nutrition isn't working for you and you're thinking, oh, okay, maybe I'm eating the wrong food. Maybe I'm eating too much, too little. Maybe it's your consistency. Maybe it's all these little speed bumps and these things that come out of nowhere that can set you off. You can have a death in the family or a death close to you. You could have a crazy awesome program. You could be nailing your nutrition. And all of a sudden, like that, she's in Swolenormous X and she's crushing it, but something happened. It's not going to be 100%. It's not going to be 100% ever. You could have the best community, you could have the best people around you, which is why she's posting here. She's posting this sensitive issue here, and that's why we're discussing it, because it's going to help a lot of people. And that's why everyone shares in the Swole fam group, because it's going to help everyone relate. We're all human beings. I don't care how perfect your training and nutrition are, you're going to have a time when it gets thrown off, when it goes to shit. You're going to have that moment. It feels like you broke the wheel, you broke your routine. And then it's so easy to beat yourself up. So right now, T can think, oh my God, I've been fucking my face with absolute shit. I usually can't even eat this much. Oh my God, I'm failing. I'm doing so bad. And then it turns into 2 days, or it turns into then a shitty workout. Then it turns into like an illness or just a low mood, or like, fuck this, I need to just punch out for a little bit. I'll start fresh again on Monday. And then you kind of dabble off and you don't pay as much attention to your nutrition. You think you are, or you think you're going to do some yoga or some training, but you don't really put enough effort in. You just kind of trickle off and you never really get back on the pony until you wake up 4 or 5 months down the road and you've gained 10 or 15 pounds. Oh shit, I fell off. And it's a gradual shift. You know, your body is going to block things out. Your body is going to try to justify things. Your mind is going to try to justify things, which is why examining your day-to-day, examining your life, being more mindful, doing your brain gains, working on your mindfulness, your self-awareness is going to be so important. I just think the conversation is way too much on calories in, calories out. It's way too much on the actual exercise and the program design. That's all well and good. But if you don't have your personal life locked down, or these things that are underneath the foundation of all those higher levels, this is at the base of that pyramid. If you pull out the bottom bricks, the whole thing's going to come down. So what will build consistency? What will keep you on your resolve? What will keep you consistent? She's been fucking her face ever since. Well, now she's posting in the Swole fam, and you better believe that we're going to turn this ship around for her. We're going to be there for her every step of the way. So that's why you need to surround yourself with good people. That's why it's so important. It's not just what the diet is called. It's not just how many calories MyFitnessPal said you ate. It's not just whether you did 4 sets or 5 sets of bench. It's how you handle these things that you cannot control. She can't control who dies or who lives. She couldn't control, and she didn't want this to happen. It's not something she was looking forward to. It's something that just popped up. So how level-headed are we? How strong is our brain? Are we making our brain gains? Are we pliable enough and adaptable enough to weather the storm, to create that kind of balance and levelness and consistency on those stormy seas? Because storms do come. And just because there is a storm and the seas are rough, if you go up above the clouds, it's pretty calm and chill, and you wouldn't even know it's happening. Perspective on the situation, understanding about what you want, and that long-term vision will help you get back on track, and of course surround yourself with the right people. That's why the pillars of Swolenormous are so important. That's why understanding that fitness and the consistency of all that fitness, of all your mobility, your recovery, your training, your nutrition, all those things, the consistency of those things is of the utmost importance. Doesn't mean you're going to be perfect, but it means you're going to be putting in solid effort far more often than not. And guess what? You're going to get amazing results. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to drop a comment down below what you thought. And if you're part of the Swole fam, go check out that post in the private group. I want to see your comments on it and show your support for T. I apologize I butchered the name, but what else is new? Just putting nuts on chin. That's all I'm doing. That's all I'm doing, baby. That's all I'm doing. That's all Papa Swole was doing. I'll see you next time for the next video. Peace out. Did I nail it? Nailed it. Damn straight you did. Ha ha ha. No, shh. It's okay, Tess. You're special. You're unique. You're beautiful just the way you are.
Hey, all of y'all talking, but I just went. Papa Swolio put nuts on their chin like Everson K2 get mounds of cash. Looked in the crowd, saw my name on the ass. You made them bands, now your money is spent. I stash away about 40%. Empire with honey like I'm Gary V. My bennies are blue, but the product is green. I'm dropping slappers to hell with an album. Might fuck around and go see Jimmy Fallon. I multiply while you bury.